Is it now?
Not quite.
What?
I wanted a proper handover. It's
Right.
been a lot of work done to this car, so I want to take you around it and make sure you really understand what you're getting back.
What I'm getting to drive.
Yes.
Just, has everybody but me in the UK now driven it?
I think
Well,
everyone
you've-
in the camera crew
enjoy it? Was it good?
has had a shot.
Liked it?
Yeah, they want one.
Good, good. Any minute now I'm going to have a go, but okay, I do want to understand what you've done. Talk me
Well,
through.
yeah, well, now I think about it, has it been, I think it's nearly been a year since we revealed that you actually had this car, because it was the NEC Classic
No,
Car
it's
Show.
it's 5 years.
But, well, I guess the biggest change to start with is delivery. I think we
Yes.
kind of forget that this used to be a Martini liveried car.
Well, yeah, we wrapped it for the show because it was a bit of fun.
Yeah.
But I kind of agree. Thank you very much for your forceful suggestions that we return it to blue, because I think it is iconic.
Yes,
that colourway.
To you, I mean, you experienced the car in Norway for
Yeah.
quite a while with that wrap. Does it still seem, I mean, we've still got the Martin, does it still seem like Martin, or does it seem like a different car?
It's still Martin.
Yeah?
It is. Yeah, it is. Don't forget, I did drive it before the livery went on,
Sure, of course.
and I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
it go. So it's kind of no,
Okay,
it's
okay,
still
that's
Martin.
good then.
It's kind of nice to feel it throwing off that silly outfit, and here I am in the iconic blue with gold wheels.
Yes. Well, underneath the Martini livery was a bit of rust. So the first thing we did was a bit of arch here. So we did both
They all go there,
arches.
sir. Feature of the model.
Exactly, exactly. So we took it down to Torque GT, who are a
Yep.
Japanese car specialist, and they basically did most of the bodywork. So there was rust repair, both front and rear bumpers got sorted. There was just kind of blistering here and there.
Yeah, I might have dented
We
it.
made it look good.
Yeah, I might have hit a snowbank.
Sure.
They do understeer these things.
The one thing they
Into a
didn't
bank.
sort, because we deliberately left it,
Yes.
because we thought it was the right thing to do,
Ah, yes.
was the bonnet dent.
The honest truth, as this whole process was going through, and I didn't even see the car for ages, you'd said,
I know.
you had said, I
yes.
want to leave the bonnet dent because it's part of its story.
Yeah.
And then you said, and I totally agreed, no.
You're throwing me under the bus right now.
Oh, mate, there's a
I
bus under you go.
I swear we had a very mutual conversation that was, do you know what? We should leave something, some history of the car.
But if you also remember, Mike, I changed my mind and came, do you remember, and came
Yeah,
rather
yeah,
sheepishly
sure.
to you and said, Mike, I've had a bit of a thought. I know you say everybody wants us to leave the dents in the bonnet. I really want to get rid of them. And then you, rather shamefacedly, said, yeah, actually, we've had word back and everybody wants it straightened. So it is. Thank you.
Well, now it is, yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
it did look
That's
a
now
bit
looking pure.
stupid.
Yeah,
Yes.
The wheels, are they probably the most iconic wheel ever on a car? I'd put it up
they
there.
are. Yeah.
They were pretty battered and blistered from your trip as well, so they are now spotless. I don't
Good.
think they've been curbed yet. So yes, they're now beautifully gold.
If anybody's curbed them before I've even driven it, I will require their name.
Final bodywork stuff, you got a brand new front splitter. This
Yep.
is actually quite a serious piece of kit. This is a proper V-limited front splitter, so be careful with that.
So this is one of the bits that goes to making this a very limited.
Yeah, special.
Yes. Okay.
And then the last thing was the stickering. But so as you say, because it's V-limited, it has some specific stickers.
Yeah.
So there's some on the front fog light covers here, there's these ones here, and then there were V-limited stickers here.
Yeah.
But your good man Andrew did a
Yeah.
proper job on this rear wing. It had lacquer peel, and to be fair to him, he stripped it back, did it properly, but we're missing the ultra rare V-limited rear wing stickers.
Do we just nip down to Halfords or any other auto parts store, others are available on the high street, and buy one for 75 pence?
You don't. I think you have to go about, what's it, 5,000 miles or something
Okay.
to Japan
Okay,
and
right.
get them. So yeah, they're probably about a tenner, but probably about 400 quid's delivery.
But we're going to get some.
We'll sort that out, because yes, it did look really cool with that in place.
Just exterior-wise, visually, and in terms of authenticity to the car's story, it's still got the tow bar on.
It's still got the tow bar on.
I'm in two minds.
Well,
I don't
this is kind of like the bonnet dent.
Yeah.
I think it should stay because it's a piece of Grand Tour history.
I mean,
right
it was there so that somebody could ski off the back of it. So it's fairly unique.
Yeah. Exactly.
But it does look, the word, and it's a multi-syllable one I'm going to break out, is incongruous. It does look incongruous.
It does allow you to use it as a cog tow vehicle.
I'm not going to use it as a tow
It's
vehicle.
got the grunt, which we'll get to in a bit.
Yes, but I'm not towing with it. I don't know. Personally, there's going to come a point when that part of its life, it's moving on from it, and it can afford to shed that. The memory of it having been there will remain. It was there, but it's moved on. Nobody's going to ski off it, and I'm not towing a trailer with it.
Well, it's also when you go to a car meet, I don't know about you, but I just sort of can't resist just sort of putting my foot on it, just for something to do. Just
What, you want me to leave it there as a
Well,
footrest?
you're just chatting to somebody, you just sort of, you know, give it a bit of that. Go on.
You want to take it with
Give
you
it a
as
little left foot. Ooh.
Oh, it's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah, ball of the foot.
Yeah, I think that's it is a footrest. I'd like to hear your opinion on that one, please. Share it. Should we keep it or should it go? I will follow what you say on that.
By the way, we have started a second channel and it's called More DriveTribe, where you guys can watch more DriveTribe, especially stuff that's going on in the background. A lot of people think that we're some massive corporate company when really we're just a small, tight-knit group of guys and girls creating the best content that we can. So to check out some behind-the-scenes films and other stuff that doesn't quite make it to the main channel, click the link in the description below and subscribe to More DriveTribe. I'll see you there.
Okay, so
Yes.
that's bodywork pretty
Yes.
much done.
Then the meaty bits.
Apart from the DriveTribe bits.
No, I like this. I'm happy with
Yes,
that. That's
yeah.
Good. No, I like it. Why not?
It kind of gives it...
Sing it proud.
Exactly. The next thing were the brakes.
Yes.
So the brakes are standard, but they're brand new. So they were off the shelf at Torque GT, and I've driven it fairly hard, you know, 8/10 I would say, and I never felt like I was lacking brakes.
It's not a heavy car to start.
No, absolutely not.
1,400 kilograms dry.
That is ridiculous.
So maybe 17 all up with a driver and fuel. It's not bad, is it?
It's very
light.
It's from that era that we just, it's hard to really think
Well, you
of.
can
a
feel
car
it's
like
light
this.
just when, I mean, that's...
You can hear it
Yeah.
when you open the door.
Clang.
Do you know what? I'm going to have to get my list out because there's so much been done to this car.
I've got to memorise this.
New
because
brakes.
People are going to ask me at me.
Yes,
and I'm gonna
I'll
have to
give
go,
you this
"Oh,
list."
I've done this.
Right, coilovers.
Yep.
They're from BC Racing. They're BR coilovers, and they've got 10 different soft or stiffness settings.
Right.
So we've set it to 7 towards soft, but proper ride height. So it's basically got some compliancy. It's stiffer than what was on the car originally, but as I say, we've tried to make it ride as it should.
Yes.
So it'd be interesting to see what you think of them. The suspension that was on it, the shocks on it, were original STI pink ones, and they are ridiculously expensive to
Because
replace.
the pink dampers are quite the ironic.
They're the one everyone wants.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were completely gone, 20 years old.
But
original.
it's £1 million a corner.
Yes, they are super expensive, again from Japan.
Yeah.
So I thought, BC Racing, well, I'm interested to see what you think of them. Hopefully,
Right,
hopefully they
okay.
work out.
I'll look out for that when I get to drive it.
Yes, soon,
Mike?
but there's still much more explanation.
Is this one of your really long legs?
Yeah. Let me talk about the tyres.
Yeah, let's talk. Yes.
Bridgestone Potenza Sports. We had these on our M5 Touring,
Yep.
and I really, really rate them. On Arran in all weathers, because Scottish Island, they worked really nicely.
How long were you on, Aaron, mate?
A full week. I really made the most
in
of
my
it.
Subaru. Good.
All the way up and back as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't manage a lap of Aaron, did you?
No, the
No.
road was closed.
Yeah.
My bit of tarmac, my favourite bit, is just past that sign. I can't believe it. They must be doing roadworks or something. We'll have to go back.
Will we?
Maybe,
Right.
well, I'll maybe wait till you're on another Grand Tour and then maybe I'll go
Oh,
back.
right. Okay, this will be locked away.
Okay.
Very much. Security.
I think some of the cogs have had to go as well. It's not
Look,
just the
everybody
cameramen.
else in the country has, of course they have.
It needs a good shakedown because of all the engine work, so everyone's just chipping in, you know?
Yeah, shakedown is supposed to be an initial drive and then when nothing falls off, you stop. Not the first 100,000 miles.
Sure. Let's talk about the big thing.
Yes?
Engine.
Yes, it's under there. Oh no, I don't know where the catch is on one of these. Where is it? Hold on. You've all driven it. Where's the bonnet catch? Can't
Would you like me
remember.
to have a look?
Hang on. I got it. It's tiny. There is the horizontally posed
Am I there?
4-cylinder, 2 litre.
You say 2 litre.
Yeah, I did say 2 litre because it was a 2 litre.
So I remember you specifically asked me for 600 horsepower. That's what you wanted.
Well, I'm ambitious and childish.
I thought probably 450 would be the number.
Yep.
I chatted to the Subaru specialist on this, pole position, which is where the car went, and he said the perfect number is 500. So what you've got now is 530 on the dot. So that's kind of a happy medium between our 2 estimations, basically.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. So I think when it came, the Grand Tour tune was about 350.
Yeah, that's what
That
we
did
mapped.
not feel slow.
No.
So yeah, you've gained, what's that, 180?
And torque is similarly massive.
Yes, it's been another big hike on that as well. I can't remember the number.
I think it's about 500.
But you've got your switch in there. So low boost is 440.
Yes.
And then high boost is 530. I never drove it on low boost. I don't know if you're going to be flicking either way.
And this has been achieved by, I mean, it's a thorough rebuild from the shells up, isn't it?
Yes, so it's what is now called a stroker engine.
Yep.
So this is a 2.1 litre now.
So they've achieved that by effectively shorter con rods.
Yes, well,
it's changing the crankshaft.
It's got a
right?
very special crank on it. So it's called a knife edge crank. And Shah, the specialist that helped put this engine together, he was freaking out over this thing. He does Subarus day in, day out, and this crank, he was absolutely loving it.
Oh, but you did send me a photograph of that.
Oh yes.
And it is an item of great beauty.
You want it on your
It's kind
table.
of a shame it's buried right in there.
So on top of that, so start with the crank, and then it was forged pistons, upgraded con rods. The crank was forged as well. Bigger injectors, so the minimum flow rate on them is quite high. So like low speed pulling away, it doesn't really like small amounts of throttle.
So it'll
you
feel
need to
like a
kind of-
really cammy setup on an old
Yes, yeah, it wants as much throttle as possible.
engine. Okay.
The biggest change under here, you normally have your intercooler there, which
Yeah.
is where the scoop feeds into. That's now gone, and it's been replaced by all this piping. You can now see your turbo though. So that's a bigger turbo down there.
Oh, and heat-proofy stuff all over
It's got
it.
the Zerkotech heatproofing,
Yep.
and your exhaust also has Zerkotech heatproofing.
That's like the racing stuff.
That
isn't
is Formula One level, that stuff. They probably went to town on that.
Yes.
So your intercooler now is down the front mounted intercooler. I've been told, because of the amount of heat soak up there, you have to do that if you want to get anywhere near the numbers this is now putting out.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'll make that number once on one pool,
it? Great.
and then you're down to 300.
Mike, I have a question, and it's an important one.
Yes.
So we've gone from, what were they? They were only 270, 280 new?
yeah, 280, I think.
280 to 530.
Yes.
Torque, similarly, massive increase up to 500
Mm-hmm.
pound-feet. That is going to be asking questions of everything immediately beyond here.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. But according to Shah, the man that does these day in, day out, he says you have to be upwards of 800 horsepower before you even think about gearbox, four-wheel drive system, drive shafts, any of that.
So I don't need a boot full of drive shafts and cogs.
No. The only thing that could happen, you now have launch control. So if you are in first gear
Yes.
and the car is stationary, it will allow you to floor it and it'll sit at 5.5, and then you can just dump. If you do that too much, it'll pop a drive shaft.
Yes.
That's pretty much the only thing that can go
Launch
wrong.
control on a four-wheel drive car without some sort of torque vector and clever setup.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a pretty robust piece of kit. As we've talked about, I took it for the shakedown on Aaron, and now it's all been spanner checked. The whole point in that trip was to find issues.
How many miles have you done, you and the rest of the UK collectively, in this car's shakedown? Normally, you know, you're looking at maybe 20, 30, possibly 50.
I think collectively, since you handed over the car, I think it's done 3,000 miles.
That's quite a big shakedown, isn't
That's
it?
quite good.
What's the
But-
service intervals, realistically?
Well, you should probably do it every 5,000 miles
Right,
now.
so I've got 2,000 miles left.
But it's
before the
just
next
been,
service.
after Aaron,
Oh, okay.
it
Right,
got
okay,
freshly
so
done.
it's good
It's
to
like
go.
post-shakedown service.
Oh, right.
Something,
Because you needed it.
Well, yes, exactly. Something that you will notice is where is it? There is a blank off, there it is. So the blow-off valve used to be there.
Yep.
That's now just a nub. So when you lift off, combined with this K&N induction system, this sound that turbo makes, the chuff that comes from it, absolutely unreal. You'll just be sitting there coming on and off the throttle all day.
Lovely.
It makes an amazing sound.
Lovely.
Is that it? That was quite a lot.
I don't know, do you want to read a phone directory before I drive it? Or
It's
maybe...
got a beefier clutch.
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
Zerkotech, done that. Oh, exhaust. Before, it had a proper cannon on it, and it just made this ridiculous noise. But now, it's equally as big, but it's a proper HKS system, again from Japan. So it makes like a much nicer sound now. It's still, you've still got the volume, but that flat float,
And is it still
really
balanced and tuned to the car, back pressure, etc.?
Yes, exactly. The whole tune that was done on the dyno is with that exhaust in place.
Right.
So it's now free-flowing and ready to properly you up that Welsh road.
Nice work. Is that going to happen sometime soon in, I don't know, well, within my lifetime?
Well, I think that is everything.
Right.
The interior, yeah, that was all the same. We just had to repair some Grand Tour cameraman stuff. I think you are good to go.
Had they done their, because when we take these cars on trips, we hand it over and say, right, there you go. And they've got fixed mounts in it for the cameras, so they will drill and smash.
Yeah, so there's just one little bit that we've left. It is up there. It looks like it was like a GoPro or something. I thought that was going to be one of these little blanking things here. See, there.
Yep.
But no, that has been drilled.
Yeah.
So I didn't think we should replace the entire roof lining because of that.
That's fine.
So yeah.
We can all say it's a bit of its story.
And I must say, my favourite thing is your little Colin McRae flap.
Yes.
Even on a cold Welsh day like today, I'd be placking that open every time.
Just because it makes you a rally driver.
It's so cool.
Right.
So, it's been through quite the journey, but this is a proper car now. I don't think we've done as thorough a job on a DriveTribe project car as this. 3,000 miles. It's now over to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
I think you're going to love it, genuinely. It's such a piece of kit now.
Good.
Yes. I recommend a Scottish island called Arran.
I'm going over there now.
And in the next video, you will see Richard taking Martin for a spin.
Next video.
Next video.
Oh, for